The FBI has a new way of getting their hands on personal data without having to go through the court system. Instead of getting warrants, they're simply buying your data from companies that are already tracking you every move you make. There's no privacy, okay? But I think at this point, society has gotten to the point where I'm okay with that. You know my opinion. People don't care about it. I think they don't care that Big Brother is tracking them. Maybe that's just maybe that was a 60s and 70s thing. Maybe it was only boomers who really cared about the fact that that people were tracking them. I say that, but then I see the Generation Z, they're kind of responding to some of this.
Yeah, Z, the younger folks definitely.
It's that in between that I wonder about.
Yeah, the millennials and the Xers, they just, nothing matters.
No big deal.
But this is so funny, especially when we pair this to the FTC. Musk, did you violate user service data? And then the FBI saying, well, we're just buying it. We're the ones actually taking your data.
Yeah.
And we don't even have to go through the courts anymore because that was too exhaustive. It cost us too much money. So instead, we take that money and we go to Twitter or we go to Facebook and Google and we say, hey, we want to buy the location data, just like advertisers do. They buy our data from these companies, and the FBI thought, well, that's an easier way. We don't have to go to court and justify why we need this person's data.
They have to get around it. You see, Carpenter versus the U.S. is a Supreme Court decision. And in that decision, the Supreme Court said, hell no. You can't just follow data. If you follow data, it's just like it's without a warrant. We're not going to let you do that. So the CIA, FBI says, well, we don't even have to do that. We're just going to go to Facebook and Twitter, and we're going to buy all of it. If we want to know where you are at any given moment, it's easy to do. We can do it without a warrant. And apparently, the Supreme Court's going to have to deal with this at some point. But based on the decision in Carpenter, I don't know it's going to go all that well.
Well, and it's very terrifying, too, for the people who think, oh, it doesn't matter if they have my data. I'm doing nothing wrong. Okay, but what happens when your data shows that you were in a location where they just found a body?
Yeah.
They just had a robbery.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the FBI bought your data and said, well, wait a minute, we can link up Mr. Smith here to this building.
It was in the room next door.
And then it does create a world of problems for you.